What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of the N3wBs cast. My name is Master Rad, and with me today here is Ferrari. How are you, Ferrari?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you guys?
I'm fine. uh, like the title of the video says, we're gonna talk a little bit about the PlayStation 4 Pro and how it's gonna release this year and stuff. But before that, let's talk a little bit about how life has been treating us. As you all know, we live in Puerto Rico, and recently on Wednesday in the afternoon, one of the generators from the electric company that powers up the whole electrical system in Puerto Rico blew up, and we had a massive island-wide blackout for it started Wednesday, Thursday, Friday till Friday.
It lasted for like 3 days.
Yep.
Maybe. I think there's still people who don't have electrical services on their houses. There's even people that don't even have water service on their houses.
Yeah, we had because of the electrical the blackout. We didn't even have water for a while.
Yeah,
and it sucked.
Yeah, but basically, like I would dare say, like 70% of or even more than 70% of the island has been reestablished. So thank God we already have at least the two of us and many other people in Puerto Rico already have the services. So we have to thank God for that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was horrible. I mean, 3 days without power. Without power, it's nice. You know, it's not that uncomfortable. But without water, being all sweaty and sticky every fucking day, that is horrible.
Good thing for me was that I was on vacation in Florida, which the first day that happened, I wasn't here, so thank God I wasn't. I was having a good time, and everything turned out perfectly.
Yeah, you got lucky with that. I mean, Jesus, it was horrible. But we got through it. Everything was okay because of the blackout, there weren't any street lights.
Right.
And we thought it was gonna be horrible because people, drive a little crazy here in Puerto Rico. But the police did a great job directing the traffic, so there wasn't any what's it called in English, tapón.
Oh, the traffic.
Yeah, but those big traffic problems that always happen. Whatever. Tapón.
The big traffic, just
tapón. And yeah, they did an excellent job. So kudos to them. What else can we talk about that's been happening here? Well, there's gonna be, as you all know, there is a Comic-Con in Puerto Rico. It's always every May. But there's been a new development happening.
Right.
Apparently, there's a new convention called the Malta India Fan Con. And what people are saying is that it's gonna be a convention war. The Malta India Fan Con starts at November 19 and 20. Ends at 20 of November. So it's 2 days. It's a weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And it's been like a little bit of a battle because Malta India has already showed some of the guest stars that are gonna come out, and even Comic-Con has done the same. Let me find some of them. So Malta India Fan Con has already showed David Mazouz, who you all know if you watch the TV series Gotham. He portrays Bruce Wayne a young Bruce Wayne in that series. It's a very good show. I like it very much.
I haven't watched it myself, so I can't say much about it. But so far, pretty much all the series that I've seen so far from DC Comics have been great, practically. At least I enjoy them.
Yeah,
such as Flash and
Flash.
Arrow.
Supergirl?
Supergirl as well, which is very underrated. I give props to that series because it's really good. It's a little bit underrated. I would like it to have
a better
hype, for lack of better words. But yeah, the series is pretty good. It's not as, it's not bad at all.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, but like I said, I haven't watched the series though.
Well, I think Gotham has been a very good series overall, and they've done a great job with the actors and the setting of Gotham City and everything. So, nice job. The other guest star that's coming to the Malta India Fan Con is Shaniqua Martin, who all of you might know already. She portrays Sasha Williams in The Walking Dead. So that's gonna be cool. And the most recent guest star that they've shown that's coming to the Malta India Fan Con is Alfie Allen, who is Theon Greyjoy in Game of Thrones.
Series, the Game of Thrones,
it was surprising. I didn't think they were gonna get somebody that big.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because even though he's mostly like a secondary character, we can call it like that. Game of Thrones is a very big series.
Yeah, and pretty much every character on the series plays a huge role. So the fact that they're bringing him to the convention is gonna be a big thing. You know, it's gonna be a hit.
So if you ever come to Puerto Rico at November, you can buy tickets for the Malta India Fan Con. And let's talk a little bit also about the Comic Con. The Comic Con in Puerto Rico has been the biggest convention here for years now, and it's a very awesome convention to go to. Let me check here who the hell's coming, because I forgot.
Oh, I'm coming.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we've got we got Frank Miller, who, if I remember correctly, he did Batman The Dark Knight Returns, I think it was.
Yeah.
Because I don't know much about comics. I know he's a very big person in the comic world.
Industry.
Yeah, the comic industry. So that is cool. I want to meet him. If just so you know, it's Ferrari and I only, because McLovin is one of our podcast originals and stuff, but him and another friend of ours, Taz, is not here because of exams week. So yeah, they're studying. They can't have time for this. I can, because my exams are easy as hell. And Ferrari's here because he already graduated.
Thank God.
So we're gonna be fine with that.
Yeah.
But don't worry, if we want to have more opinions about these things, so I told Taz and McLovin that I'll do a rambling video with both of them, so they can have their own opinions on the matter with the conventions and the PlayStation 4 Pro. So
stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. Who else is guest starring? Tara Strong, who has been the voice of My Little Pony. She was Riku in Final Fantasy, and she was Harley Quinn in the Arkham Knight game series. Yeah. So that's gonna be awesome. And the last guest that they have shown for now is Karen Gillian, who, if you watch Doctor Who, she is oh crap, I forgot. Oh, Amy Pond. Damn, I really hate the problem with me and names. And she also did...
I hate the problem with me and not watching the series. Because now I don't understand what we're talking about sometimes. But.
No, but she was in Guardians of the Galaxy. I remember that. But I said, me with names, it's not very good. So let me check what the hell she portrayed in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
Jesus Christ, me and names, man. I wish I could remember. Oh, she portrayed Nebula in Guardians of the... I didn't watch the movie, so I don't know. I really wanted to watch it, but well, too bad.
Right.
So yeah, if you ever come to summer over here, it's on May, mostly mid-May or in the end of May.
More to the
end of May.
Yeah, ending May.
Yeah, at the end of May, the Comic-Con Puerto Rico's here, so you guys can check that out too. So let's talk a little bit about Sony and the PS4 Pro. Did you watch the convention? Did you know what happened?
No.
Okay, so basically Sony came out. You know,
I mean, I've heard of it, but
well,
yeah,
mostly,
I just
you know what was surprising for a lot of people was the fact that they showed the PlayStation 4 Slim,
right.
which is normal, you know.
Hmm?
Microsoft threw the Xbox One S,
Right.
which is the slim version of the Xbox One, and of course we would already know that Sony's gonna throw a slim version of the PS4, which
Slim
is normal. And well, what was I gonna say? The slim version, blah blah blah. So it's normal for us to know that they're gonna throw another a slim
Right. As a competitive
console. Yeah, that's the
type
competitor for the Microsoft console, of course.
Yeah.
But what surprised us a lot was people have been asking for the PS4 Neo for a while and whatever. They never showed anything. And out of nowhere, they showed the PS4 Neo, which is now called the PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
And basically, it's coming out like a month after the Slim, which was like, what the hell is this? Why would you throw it a month after the Slim? And then the specs is like 30% weaker than the Xbox One Scorpio.
Right.
So I don't know. What you tell me, Ferrari? You have a PS4 Pro. What do you think about Sony and their marketing ways with the PS4 Pro and the PS4 Slim?
Well, to be honest, I have a regular PS4, you know, the first one that came out, and I see no problem with it so far. I mean, it's still working and all that good stuff. I mean, I haven't played like in months, so I'm not playing that much anymore. But what I see is that, well, they're pretty much throwing money out the garbage because they're pretty much throwing another console like a month after they are releasing the Slim, which is practically the same as a regular PS4. So if you want improvements, you would obviously just get like $100 more, right? Is the price
for $100 more, you can get the PS4 Pro.
You can get the PS4 Pro instead of the Slim, so I don't see the point pretty much in releasing it like a month after they released the Slim, because then the Slim, it's just pointless.
It's obsolete.
It's obsolete.
Some people might buy it, of course,
Some
because
people
of
might
budget.
buy it because they're more like collectors out there.
Or
collectors
they don't care about the specs.
Right.
Mostly, but just because they want a cheap console.
Right.
Which is normal.
But most of the people already have a PS4, and what they want is to see like improvements in their console. So they're gonna wanting to get the Pro, which I don't necessarily see how, well, what a big improvement from the original PS4.
Yeah, just a little bit stronger in processing and stuff. But the funny thing, the other funny thing about the PS4 Pro, if you didn't know, it doesn't have a 4K Blu-ray disc player.
Well, then it's pretty much useless. So
it's basically download only stuff.
So basically, that's two fails in a row because they're releasing a month after a console that's better than the one they're gonna be releasing, and then the one they're releasing right now, it's just, well, a version of the old one, but
a little stronger,
smaller, and, well.
Oh, you mean the Slim?
Yeah, the Slim.
Yeah, it's smaller. That's it.
And that's it. So if you already have a PS4, then there's no point in buying the Slim, and if you already have a PS4, then you're not gonna see much of a difference in the Pro. So
yeah, because what you thought about processing power. You thought, oh my god, we're gonna have 60 FPS now and stuff, and they showed the Mass Effect Andromeda demo, and it was still locked on 30 FPS instead of 60 FPS.
Well, that's a huge
and a
fail,
PS4
right?
Pro, you know?
Well, that's wasting your money right there. So basically, if you're just wanting to buy a new console, you just have in mind that you want a PS4 because you don't have one, I would say you're better off with the Slim if you're a little bit budget type, because it's $100 cheaper, and well, pretty much the difference isn't much between the Pro and the Slim. So I would say you should buy the Slim. However, if you want a slightly better console and you're not that budget tight, well, I guess
100 more
it's
bucks,
alright
you can get the Pro.
to buy the Pro,
Exactly.
because it's the newer prototype.
But here's the problem. If you want the full strength of the PS4 Pro, you're gonna need a 4K TV.
Correct. And well, if you don't have one of those, then
It's basically just the HDR, which
Right.
you're gonna use.
so you're not gonna see the difference.
Not
at
anything
all.
else, exactly. You know, it's kind of strange thinking about it. You know, they released this out of nowhere. And for me, I blame Sony a lot for the E3.
Right.
Because in the E3, they only show demos of games that they're going to show. And I think that's bad for their business because they're mostly marketing for the
Exclusive.
now users of a PS4. They're not convincing people that don't have a PS4 to buy the PS4,
Right.
which I think it was bad for them to do. And you know, that's why I gave kudos a lot to Microsoft in the E3 convention, because they did what they had to do. They need to sell their console, and that's what they did. They showed they showed the Xbox One S. They showed new content for the Xbox Live. They showed a little bit about what's the Xbox One Scorpio is gonna be like and stuff, which I hope it's gonna be what they're gonna say it's gonna be, because if not, then yeah, that's another big disappointment in this world.
So by doing what they're doing right now, they're pretty much not encouraging people to buy their console.
Yeah,
much.
what Sony did was that. And do you think I don't know, I think that they might just be throwing the PS4 Pro, and it's not that strong because they're mostly marketing it for VR.
Right.
Do you think it's for that?
For the Morpheus or
Or
whatever?
the
it's-
probably Morpheus or whatever they're calling it.
Right. Yeah, it's because, well, I think that might be a reason. I don't know, but the way I see
It might be- it
they're
might-
a little bit desperate.
It might be that they're selling it that way because they think that people might still buy it because they want VR.
Right. But the thing is that there has been releases recently of various VRs that don't even need the
Yeah, you
console.
need a PC, that's it.
Yeah.
But you need a strong PC.
You need a strong PC, but for those people who already have one, which basically all the PCs that are coming nowadays are mostly strong.
Yeah,
So
because
if you have bought a PC recently for whatever reason, maybe job purposes or whatever, then you already have a good PC to play your VR.
some
So
of the-
pretty much
even
you're
though-
not.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't need the console.
A normal office PC can be stronger than a console. It's true.
Right.
Now, if it's a gaming PC, you're gonna be like 3 steps ahead of a console.
Yeah, it's gonna play like
But-
butter, pretty much.
People are not gonna, some people don't want a PC. They think it's a little bit unreliable because you need to upgrade the parts all the time. And the console, they prefer the console because it stays like that and you don't need to change anything. Just wait for a few years for the new
Right.
console to come out.
Mhm.
Understandable. But the Pro doesn't convince me that much to buy the damn console, even if it's for VR.
No, the way I see it, like I said, they're a little bit desperate on what they want to deliver. So they want to do things fast and be one step ahead. And what they're doing is that they're taking decisions like with a rush, and they're not thinking straight.
And which, if you think about it, it's stupid because they were winning the console wars all the time. They were outselling the Xbox One. They didn't need to rush things. Didn't need to do things this way. So I don't know what the hell happened.
It's all about strategies, I get, in the market. But yeah, when you take things like way too, you gotta take things a little bit slower, because if you take things with, like, if you're rushing about it, then
it might go out bad and stuff, and
yeah,
might damage the marketing and stuff. And people say that Sony has been in a little bit bankrupt.
That's another problem.
And that the only thing that's saving them is consoles.
Yeah, that's the other problem, that they're actually ruining not only the marketing for them, but for other companies with consoles and stuff, because then the other companies have to step their game up and pretty much build a new console for their company. So
I don't know, man. It's just strange for them to do this.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I'm not a big fan of Sony, by the way.
I mean,
because of the fact that their customer service fucking sucks.
I am, but at least I was. But come to think of it, now that they're doing they're taking this type of decisions, I decided to not buy a PlayStation anymore.
Yeah, me too. The only way I'll buy a PlayStation is on a Black Friday.
Right.
Because the discounts are great, but that's it. I don't want to know.
I wouldn't even buy it on a Black Friday. I mean, that's just me saying this right now. I might buy it in the future for whatever reason.
For exclusives, mostly because.
Or because, well, I've been playing PlayStation most of my days.
You have, yeah.
I've been playing PlayStation since the PS1 came out. And, it's nostalgic. It's a nostalgic console for me, but it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, those are your reasons. It's understandable. Mine are just because, well, exclusivity. No Man's Sky is a great game to buy. Woo! The hype. Episode 2 of N3wBs podcast, if you want to hear about that. Yeah, that was a horrible game. Oh, did you know that they updated something? They fixed some bugs and glitches.
Yeah,
that's it.
I've heard. They haven't done anything to the game. Just fix some bugs and some stuff, right?
Even the director of PlayStation said, "Oh, their PR was not good and stuff." And I think but you guys got them. Why didn't you give them a better PR for that?
Well,
Jesus Christ. Sony, you're getting stupid sometimes. Come on.
Yeah.
You're better than this. I did play PlayStation. Since the PS1. I had the PS2 too. And I had the PS3. But when my PS3 got damaged, I called customer service and stuff. And they said, okay, just ship it here and we'll give you a new one, blah, blah, blah. And 4 times they sent me back the same PlayStation that got damaged. My PlayStation. It was sent back like 4 times.
That is fucked up.
That was fucked up. Then they finally got me a refurbished one, but one that worked. But after that, I was like, fuck PlayStation.
So that was your fucked up experience with Sony.
I've had fucked up experiences with Sony. I've had bad. I've had problems with Xbox, but not with the support service. With the Xbox, and I just called them and they said, okay, we did this, okay, it's all fixed. And I'm like, oh, thank you very much. That was quick. Oh, my Xbox 360 got damaged. What do I need to do? Oh, just ship it here and we'll give you a new one. Oh, thank you. Bam, new one, fixed up, nothing, no problems at all.
I mean, I've heard people I heard about people that also have
Problems with the Xbox support. Yeah, that's normal.
That's normal. It's always gonna happen. It's just the fact that when it happens to you, well, you might have second thoughts about it. However, I haven't, contacted Sony support because I never had that situation in which I need to contact them. Because basically, when my first PS3 broke, it was like it lasted for like I would say 4, maybe 5 years. So I didn't have.
Yeah, it was a long time. Cool.
So
you didn't have the warranty now by that time.
Right. So I had the idea, the kind of stupid idea, to buy a new one when the PS4 was like 6 months away from releasing. So
oh, jeez.
I spent like $300 on a new PS3, and after that, when the PS4 came out, I also bought it. But
you used.
But it was a slim, so it was different.
But did you trade it in?
No, I didn't. I still have it.
Oh, you still have it? Okay.
Yeah, I kept it because, well, I liked it because it was a white one and I kind of wanted it, and it was $300. But it did came with the with PlayStation Plus membership for like 1 year, so
that was cool.
That was cool. Yeah,
that was cool.
So I saw the value in that and pretty much bought it.
That's cool.
And I didn't want to stop playing DC Universe Online, which I was
got
hooked.
horrible, and then it got bad.
Huh?
How long for you lasted DC Universe Online? How many years did you play it?
I played that game for like, I would dare say for like 3 or 4 years. And I did stop playing at some point for like 8 months. And after that, I got back into the game. And I got pretty good at what I was doing in the game. I played my roles pretty good. And that's why I had so much fun in the game. I was strong. I had strong characters, and yeah, I used to love that game. But then they messed the game up, and I stopped playing pretty much. So yeah, and just because I stopped playing, they changed my character's name for some fucking reason, because they had new policies in which, well, if you were inactive for like a year or so, they would change your game for new players to take.
Wow.
I was so messed up, and it just so happens that they changed my name. I guess that's what I get for having like a simple name with no numbers or anything. It was just simple because that's how I like things, simple, like for the name to look original. But yeah, that's what happened, and then I got mad, and I wasn't gonna go back to the game. I stopped playing, and I stopped playing it for like, I think it's been like a year and a half since I stopped playing. But I'm good. I'm not planning on going back to that game. Yeah. Because they fucked it up.
Yeah, and it recently came out for the Xbox One. I played it for a little while, but yeah, I quit it because I don't know, I got bored when I got to the max level, and there wasn't so much stuff to do. I needed to buy the expansions and stuff.
Well, there's a lot of stuff to do, but that's the thing. You must have legendary membership in order to fully enjoy the game.
That's the problem that I hate about some of the free to play games. That for a while it's okay, but then since it was once a pay to play, and it came out and then it turned into free to play, it's still not that good because basically they're limiting you to stuff, so you should buy a subscription. Blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
In that game, I always had the subscription. I always spend money on the subscription because, well, they pretty much make you pay for it. Because if you don't have let's say you have like the expansions, right? The DLCs.
Yeah.
You got the DLCs, perfect. But then you need money in the game to repair your armor and shit, right?
Oh really?
And they
What?
limit you in money.
Oh, you
If
mean
you don't-
you mean the in-game money? I thought it was real.
Yeah,
money.
the in-game money.
Oh yeah. They limit you to a certain amount of money.
They limit you to like
2,000?
2,000. Yeah, that's the cap. 2,000, and if you don't have legendary membership,
Yeah, they just say
you have to buy the
the-
escrow.
Yep.
In order to get that money, you have stuck in there, and pretty much they make you pay for it because legendary membership is the only way you're gonna be able to have unlimited space for money, and the other way is to buy every fucking week their escrow, unlimited escrow. So
That sucks.
and it's like $5 for a week.
Wow.
So that's, well, how much? Like $20 for a month, and for $15 a month you can have the legendary membership, in which you will have unlimited escrow or money rather, and all the expansions for free. Well, not for free. You're still paying the membership for them, but
Yeah.
you get the idea. They make you pay for it.
Yeah. So back to the PS4 Pro and stuff. Will you buy it?
The Pro?
Yeah.
No. I'm good with the PS4 I have. I don't even use it, so that's more reason why not to buy the Pro.
We got sidetracked with
I'm-
the PC and stuff.
I'm pretty
like-
much quitting PlayStation, I think, at this point. But, if I was still playing, I wouldn't still buy the Pro because I'm fine with what I have, pretty much. So, yeah.
Yeah. What's funny is that when they show the PS4 Pro, all you could see in Twitter and stuff was, for $100 less, the Xbox One S does this. So it's basically the same but cheaper. So it's like, wow, that is shots are fired right there,
Yeah.
And recently, Battlefield 1 is coming. Xbox One Microsoft showed the Xbox One S exclusive version of Battlefield 1 console, which is an a military green Xbox One S with a military green controller with Battlefield 1, and it's a 1 terabyte Xbox One S for $50 less than the PS4.
Okay. That makes so much sense.
And it was for me it was funny because it's like, oh shit, for $50 less I can get the PS4 Pro. That's what it meant for me. And wow, I'm a big fanboy of Microsoft, so I'm sorry if I just shoot a lot to PlayStations because of the customer service that I had. That I hated the PS4, but I loved Sony. But yeah, they changed too much for me.
I never had an Xbox till recently. Like,
Yeah,
past Christmas, I bought an Xbox One because I wanted to play with the guys, pretty much with Master Rat
and McLovin and Taz.
And that's pretty much the reason why I bought it. But you know what? My experience with it so far, other than I don't have the membership, the gold, and I can't join parties because I don't have it for some reason.
Yep.
That's the thing. That's a good thing that PlayStation has.
Yeah, you can join parties.
Give you that pointer right there for. Let me give props to the PlayStation for at least one thing, and that's because if you don't have membership, the membership, the Plus, Well, there's still certain games that you can still play without them, and you can still join parties with your friends and all that stuff without having the membership. That's the thing you can't do on Xbox. But
Yeah, if you don't have the gold, yeah, it's true.
yeah,
Right?
and that's
Taz doesn't have the gold right now because, well, he's concentrating on his studies first, so he doesn't want to play games because then he'll get too distracted.
right.
And he says, I can't even play single player games because since I bought it via Xbox Live, it requires me to have gold. And it's funny about that because it's cool at the same time because I thought, since the blackout and stuff, I have a generator here at home, and we were using it for the time being with the blackout, and I thought, oh, since I'm not connected online, it's not gonna register that I have gold membership and that I'm not gonna be able to play the games. But
Right.
I turned on my Xbox and I could play my single player games, and I was surprised. And it's because since my account is already registered as a gold user, it doesn't affect the fact that even if I don't have Wi-Fi, it doesn't like shut off my use of games. So that was cool.
But you can still play single games even without internet connection on the
Yeah,
PlayStation
without
as
it,
well.
exactly. But the problem was that most of my games are downloaded.
Yeah.
So if I was silver, since Xbox Live is silver and gold, the memberships, silver is free, gold is, well, you're paying for the subscription.
But as long as you have the games downloaded already in your system, you should be able to play them. Because
Nope.
No.
I'm telling you, Taz doesn't have gold right now and he can't play them.
Oh wow, that sucks. That doesn't happen on PlayStation, but well, I guess that's another good thing about PlayStation.
It's good and bad at the
That's
same
2 points
time
right there.
because imagine you're paying for an online service and you're buying games and stuff, but oh yeah, you're gonna quit for like a year the online service, but you're still gonna use the downloaded games. Yeah, for me, that's like the bad in a way because in other words, you bought the games and stuff, but since you're not paying online anymore, then the company's not getting any revenue out of you.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on the matter. But it's also good because
I mean,
of that.
it's good
but
for us players. Or
it's good for players,
customers, rather.
but bad for the company.
Right.
That's the good and bad situation about it. But I don't know. It doesn't bother me because it's $50 for a year, which is funny because PS Plus was $40 a year, right?
Right.
Or was it
Oh,
50?
PS1? I mean,
No,
PS,
the
the
PlayStation Plus is 50.
It's
It's 50.
It's 50 for a year, right?
But it's gonna be now 60.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Yeah, they're gonna raise the price for $10 more.
Oh,
For what was it was monthly, tri-monthly, and yearly, right?
right. Yeah.
So the 3 months and the year
They
are
have
gonna
a
be raised.
2-year membership as well.
They have a 2-year membership?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because they didn't talk about that one. They talked about the yearly and the 3-month one.
I mean, but who knows how much the 2-year membership
Just $10
costs.
more then. Because it's $10 more. How much was 3
No,
months?
I don't think they'll sell the monthly membership for like 10 more bucks because
No,
already
it's not.
$10.
It's not the monthly. The monthly is gonna stay the same. It's the 3 months and the year and maybe the 2-year.
But I don't think the 3-month membership is gonna
What?
$10.
Yeah, they're gonna raise it for $10 more. The price.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it does. They basically did it. They showed it, and it's gonna be like this week. I think it's gonna be that they're gonna raise the price. So it's $10 more the 3 months, and it's $10 more the 1 year. And if the 2-year doesn't still exist, it's gonna be $10 more also.
Oh wow.
So
That sucks.
I know, but well, I don't know. I think Xbox Live has always been $60 a year. So we're used to it, but it's kind of like shitty for the PlayStation users because they're used to the $50 a year and the how much is the 3 months? $30, $20.
The 3 months?
Yeah,
It's only like $18.
but it's 28 now. So
Wow. That make a huge impact.
that it doesn't make a huge impact. They're mostly people are gonna buy the $60 now for the year because
But I don't know. I don't know if that's. So you're telling me that's what they said, right? Pretty much.
yeah, they're gonna change it to
I
that.
haven't heard of it, but I doubt that they will.
No,
do
they
it.
no,
I
they
mean,
did it. They did it. They already did.
They already did.
Yeah, they're gonna do it. It's gonna be this week.
Oh,
Or I think they already did it. I think it was this weekend. I don't remember. I'm not following Sony too much.
I mean, I see it being at like $25, but $28.
It's it's 28.
I don't
It's
know
$10
about that.
more, man.
Because I mean, the Xbox membership for 3 months, it's like $25. So
Or they might change it to that.
Yeah, they might change it to that. But still, they're gonna do it. Wow.
But it's the competition, you know. Oh, Xbox is doing it. Let's do it too.
But
And it's like,
But that's ridiculous. Why? That's even stupider because if you have like an advantage in pricing over another console, then you should do it like that.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, the Sony is doing like crazy stuff. First the Slim and the Pro coming out the same damn year. Now it's the subscription getting their what's it called, price raised up.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get why they're doing this stuff. You know, they've always been very good with their users, with their players, and now they're just going with the money.
I think
they're very bankrupt.
Yeah, I think they're bankrupt. That has to be it.
It has to be because come on.
If everything's been good so far, then why would you do that? Like,
exactly. I mean, they outsold the Xbox One. They're outselling in games, I imagine, because if there are more people buying the PlayStation, there are more people buying games in the PlayStation. So
the memberships were more like rather flexible to the users. They were cheaper, for lack of better words. But
yeah,
now they're just pretty much fucking everything up. Wow.
And then I think they're mostly because, like I said, the E3 wasn't very good, the Sony E3, because of the fact that they only showed games and they didn't show what the users wanted for the future of the console.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, Xbox and Microsoft did a good job with the Xbox One S, the Scorpio, the games, and I forgot you can create your own controller, which was cool. For me, it's cool. I love making.
That's an interesting idea.
That was a very interesting marketing, but a very good one because they know that people are gonna make
their controllers cost about the same, maybe a little bit.
No, they $20 more. It's like $80.
Oh.
Because it's basically you're changing the controller.
You're making your own custom controller.
I've seen Boogie show his wife's controller, which was a very, very nice controller. So that's gonna be cool. And for $20 more, you can engrave your name or your username and your gamer tag in the controller, which is cool too. So
I'm looking forward to making a pink controller.
Yeah, the price might be high, but in the end, it's a good idea. Right. You know, it's giving you the freedom to do your own stuff, which is cool.
You know,
I just hope that they do it with the Xbox One Elite controllers.
That's what I was going to say. I would be looking forward for that, and it's gonna cost like $200.
But it's worth it. Fuck it.
Right.
I'll just do one. Like with one, I'll be satisfied. With one Elite controller.
The custom Elite controller is gonna have the price of a console, pretty much. But
it's cheaper than the Pro.
But if you can, I know, right? But still, like, if you can have it your way, the way Burger King does, Well,
wasn't McDonald's?
no,
If Burger King says,
yeah,
okay,
have it your way.
have it your way.
Well, it's all good because you can have your own custom controllers with your,
Your name if you want to, or
your
just
name. And it's gonna
to
be
show off.
comfortable.
Show off. Yeah, it's to show off.
And to make it comfortable for you, a comfortable gaming experience.
Yep.
The relationships.
Yep. What else did they show? Oh yeah, the fact that Microsoft is gonna let the users play their Xbox One games on PC and their PC games on Xbox One. That is also cool. Which Sony basically copied that stuff.
From Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Xbox One was the one that showed it, and then Sony said, "Oh, we're gonna have that too."
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool. I like it because I'm a PC gamer also. So that's gonna be fun. But I'm still not convinced. I'm convincing people of the Xbox One, which for me, I think it's bad because it's showing how much of a fanboy I am. But it's because, I was thinking of buying a PS4 and they did this bullshit. So, I don't know, man. Will I buy the PS4 Pro? I don't think so.
You would.
I wouldn't,
I guess we're on the same boat because I wouldn't buy it. And I'm a Sony fan.
It's because the fact that the Scorpio is gonna be stronger than the PS4 Pro, which is strange that they're gonna just do that. Maybe they already did the PlayStation 4 Pro and they thought, well, we're gonna have to stick with it.
Yeah,
there's nothing else we can do.
They're pretty much letting themselves die at the edge of the ocean, whatever. But yeah, that's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah, I know. It's sad. The other thing that I thought about was, you need to afford for the Pro, and if you don't have a 4K TV, you need to afford for it, which is not bad because basically TVs get, special offers all the time and stuff. But
yeah,
for me, for example, I recently bought a VCO, LED TV, no 4K, just 1080p HDMI shit, and for me, having to buy a 4K TV now after
buying that
TV,
yeah,
Jesus Christ, that is no way to do it.
That's a waste of money.
Yeah, it is a waste of money. I'm basically gonna buy how much is the PS4 Pro? $300?
Like 400?
Wait.
I mean, the Slim is like 300, right?
Oh yeah. No, the Slim is so it's 400. It's 400. 400 for a console, and how much for a TV?
Console.
The cancer.
The cancer.
The cancer. Whatever. 400 for a console, and how much for a TV? Well, for example, if it's a 4K TV, $500, $600.
For a TV? Yeah. I mean, if you're planning on buying like a 40-inch TV or even bigger, then yeah. Usually from 32 and down, it costs like $300 or so. I mean,
if you want a cheap one.
If you want a cheap one.
And I mean cheap as in you don't even know what the mark of the company.
Resolution.
The mark of that company. You don't even like Funai.
No, I mean you could get a Sony for about that price, like 300.
For a 4K TV?
Oh no, not a 4K TV.
Oh yeah, because remember you want to use the full potential of the PS4 Pro, so
if you want
a 4K TV.
If you
so
want
it's
a 4K
500.
TV, you would. Yeah, it's pretty much like for a 32-inch or like 26, 19, it would be like, I don't know, maybe not the 19-inch TV, which is pretty much useless for gaming because it's so small.
It's
that
basically buy a PC and get a damn monitor.
I know, right? But yeah, for that, I would say it would cost like $300. Maybe the 26 inches would cost like $400 or so, and the 32-inch would cost like $500. And anything.
And if it's a 50-inch, it's gonna be like 600, 700 bucks.
Anything from ranges of 40 to, I don't know, let's say 70 maybe, would cost from, I would say like 800 to thousands of dollars practically. So
Shit.
like $3,000 maybe for the 70-inch. So
Yeah, I know. So,
but as the years go by, they would drop in price.
They will drop price, and there's always, Christmas, Black Friday, and some other times of the year that they always throw special offers. So we might get cheap TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Would you buy the PS4 Pro for the VR?
For the VR, no.
No, not even for the VR.
Not even for the VR.
Not even
I
for
rather
the Resident Evil game that's gonna come out with VR and stuff.
Is it? I haven't heard of it, but is it exclusive? I mean, I'm not a huge fan of
Resident Evil.
I haven't played.
I really don't know
myself.
I really don't know if it's gonna be exclusive. I think it's gonna be, which is strange, but I don't know.
But since I'm not a fan of it, I haven't played any of the games whatsoever.
Me too.
Well, I don't give a shit, pretty much. So no, the answer is no, because I rather buy just a regular VR for computer.
I think the best VR right now is the HTC Vive. That VR is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
There's even one for the cellular phones.
Oh yeah,
the Androids.
Yeah, the Androids. I don't know. If it was for the PS4 Pro, let's see what game. There is no game in VR that interests me. Right. Like thinking about it, like I was thinking about the games that they showed in E3 that have VR compatibility, and none of them matter for me. There's gonna be one for crap. What was for Final Fantasy 15.
I've heard of it.
No,
yeah.
Did you see the game?
I didn't see it.
My God, when they showed that in the E3, it was the cringiest gameplay ever. It looked so damn bad, and all you could hear from the crowd was, okay, woo, hype. For me, the other VR that I would like is the Microsoft HoloLens. Have you seen them?
The what?
The HoloLens from Microsoft?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I mean, I heard of all that stuff, but I don't.
Okay, for me, the HoloLens look more VR because VR is virtual reality. And if you see some of the games, the VR is mostly you just have a damn goggle in your damn eyes, and you can't see anything but the video game inside.
Oh, wow. Oh.
But the HoloLens, it's like glasses. You can see your room and stuff, but you can pop up a screen if you want to over here, and like right in front of me. Like you're sitting here like me on the couch,
right?
And you just click something with the finger, and a screen pops up right in front of you. And you can even walk behind the screen, and the screen disappears and stuff.
Oh.
Which is cool. And you can widen it up as much as you want, and you can basically play video games, TV shows, videos from YouTube or whatever from that screen. It's basically a holographics TV.
So you can basically like see everything, right?
You can, you see your room and stuff, but you can make.
You can see your environment.
You can see your environment, but you can make things appear in your environment.
Okay.
And you can still see your room,
Gotcha.
but you see that giant ass screen right in front of you that's floating. And that for me was really cool because it not only, I still like the HTC Vive, but mostly those VRs are, you're inside a video game and you can't see any more shit. not like the HoloLens, which has the potential for, in my opinion, the potential to make real VR games where things pop up in your room and you can shoot them or whatever, or slice
But
them.
question.
Yeah.
Can you like, can you make it? You know, like, pretty much. I don't know.
What?
Wait. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, go ahead. Never
What?
mind.
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember. I forgot.
Bro, it's basically that, you know, it's a real life holographic console right in front of you, which is cool. I think it's cool because of that, because, well, some of the time, for example, we only had one TV in the house. Well, we had two TVs. We had my grandmother's TV,
Right.
which she uses it, and then the family TV, which is my mom and dad's, and I would use it to play video games. So there were times where they wanted to watch TV and I couldn't play, and I had to watch, and they had to watch me play video games, and they wanted to watch TV. So we had that bit of a conflict. Right now we don't, because they with their help they bought me a TV, and now there's peace.
I remember what I was going to ask.
What?
Can you make it work like a regular VR?
Like the HTC Vive VR?
Like whatever type of.
Well, the only VRs that are right now is that, you know, that, like I said, sunglasses thing, goggles that block your vision from anything.
Yeah, can you make it work like that?
No, I don't think it doesn't work that way.
So it works like.
It's
way it
basically
is.
like like a holographic screen that pops out.
Okay.
There are cartoon characters that come out. Some of the time there's Conker from the Bad Fur Day game
Okay.
that pops up, and it reads your whole room, and it knows where let's say your closet is, and he might hide inside of it, or he can see your drawer and he might crawl under it and stuff, which is cool. But
Nice.
when it comes to playing like VR games, like the way the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift do, no, it's not that way. For me, the only way that they can make it into a gaming kind of VR is that they pop up monsters and stuff, and you can slice them and stuff in your room. So
Okay.
we'll see where that goes. How much time do we have? We have 3 more minutes. Do you have any last opinions for the PS4 Pro and the Comic Cons and the Fan Fest and the blah blah? I have one. Let me give one. Let me give one. If David Mazouz ever hears this podcast, I want him to let him know that he did a great job as Bruce Wayne, that he made me want to slap him sometimes in the series. So good job for him. I'm gonna tell him that, and when I see him in the Fan Fest, I'm gonna tell him that.
Okay.
So he did a good job. That's my lasting opinion. And the PS4 Pro, will I buy it when they sell it at a cheaper price? That's the only way I'll buy it. So yeah.
Well, the only thing I have to say is about the Malta thingy.
The Malta, yeah, the Fan Fest.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea for them to do that, because it brings so many possibilities and new conventions to
Yep.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, because there are some, but it's only Kaizen and Comic Con.
Right.
The big
But
ones.
It brings new possibilities for people to assist in other conventions,
Yeah.
which is really nice. And I'm looking forward to actually go to the convention.
Yeah, me too.
And for what I've seen so far, the VIP pass was like $70.
$70. Yeah.
Which is nice, because Comic Con's VIP pass costs like what? Like,
100 something, I think. But it's because, well, Comic Con is like 3 days, right?
yeah, it's 3 days. I thought it was like $90.
It was 90? I don't remember
It's
anymore.
90. It's slightly more expensive, but still, the fact that they're actually making it not that expensive, well, it's it brings so many possibilities for people who want the VIP tickets.
Yeah. Which are gonna be sold at. I'm not gonna say the date. You will never get the VIP tickets. I'll get them. Ferrari already knows the date. I also know. You will never know because I want those tickets.
Because we're greedy like that.
Because we're greedy like that.
We don't need to buy them before we do.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. So yeah, this is the end of our adventures in the podcast. Sony, I don't know. You were a great company, and you can still be. Do something about it.
Yeah.
So, like always, this is our opinion on the matter. If you have any opinion about it, if you want to comment about it, just leave it in the comment section below. We might read it and stuff. Give it a like. What?
No.
What?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say leave a like and subscribe to keep watching more videos like this one.
And stay tuned for the rambling version of this video.
Stay tuned for the rambling
With Taz
version with
and
Taz and
McLovin.
which is gonna be fun because Taz is very pissed off with Sony and the PS4 Pro. So I want to see his opinion on the matter, which is gonna be so much fun. And McLovin, I haven't seen him for a while because he takes classes at night. So yeah, my classes are at day, so I don't see him very much. But I want to see what he wants to say about it. So, like always, like, subscribe, favorite for more videos like this one.
And share it.
Share it.
Peace.
Peace out. Goodbye. Have a good night. It's night over here already. So, for the time we recorded this. So, goodbye.